the River Sole Administrator appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to superintend over the affairs of River State following his illegal imposition of state of emergency in River State has never been pretentious of the fact that River State is not a democracy right now. And he has exhibited it when he issued a query to the chairman of Port Harcourt branch of Nigerian Bar Association for issuing a communique or being part of those who issued a communique criticizing his administration. That is what we're going to talk about right now. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, it is on record that the national body of the Nigerian Bar Association has described the appointment of a sole administrator for River State as unknown to law in Nigeria. It's also a fact that the Nigerian Bar Association at the national level has declared that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu committed an illegality, a violation of the Constitution, when he declared state of emergency in River State. Now, the Port Harcourt branch chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, in a communique after a meeting they held, told the line of the national body and talked about that the sole administrator, his dismantling of democratic institution in River State is an illegality. Of course, you and I know that he has dismantled so many structures that was put there initially by the suspended governor Sime Fubara. So, because the NBA chairman, Port Harcourt, is a civil servant, and she was part of those who issued that communique, Ebers is accusing her of committing act of misconduct and has issued a query to her to answer. Now, how did this begin? We didn't know about this until the chairman of the 8 branches of the Nigerian Bar Association in River State issued a statement condemning that query that was issued against the chairman of the NBA Port Harcourt branch, Cordelia Eke, by the sole administrator of River State, Vice Admiral Ebok Ete Ebas, through the Ministry of Justice. The query was signed by the Director of Administration and the Minister of Justice, Ebereme Deresima, and dated April 25, 2025, accused Eke of serious misconduct, alleging she co-authored a communique criticizing Ebas for severe and brazen acts of lawlessness and impunity, and for actions deemed unconstitutional, including the dismantling of democratic institutions and attacks on peaceful protesters. The sole administrator claimed that Eke's action violated the public service rules and were unbecoming of a civil servant. However, in a joint statement, the Port Harcourt NBA chairman described the allegation as an attempt to intimidate Mrs. Eke and stifle dissenting voices among legal professionals in the state. And this way they were apt. Now, in River State, they have 8 branches of the Nigerian Bar Association. Okay, you know, River State is a vibrant state. And the MBA has 8 branches. Now, all of them have rallied down around Mrs. Cordelia Eke, because Ms. Cordelia Eke is a civil servant, but she was elected as the MBA chairman in her branch. So the branch met and they issued a communique. It was based on that communique, which was critical of Abbas, that Abbas was offended, and he directed that a query should be issued to her, that she violated civil service rule. But the MBAs, the chairman, are saying no. What was issued, she didn't issue that communique as a civil servant. She issued that communique as a professional in the MBA, as a professional lawyer, as the chairman of the MBA, with other people, after a stakeholders meeting of the MBA. After the MBA's meeting, they issued a communique. That communique was not particularly by her, it was by the MBA, Port Harcourt branch. But the sole administrator don't want to hear that. And this branch chairman in the whole of River State, they have come together in unison to defend her, to stand by her, and to tell the sole administrator that people of River State cannot be cowed by intimidation, because they see this query that was issued to this woman as the sole administrator trying to intimidate the woman, trying to intimidate her because of a position that her professional body took, which she was fortunate to be their chairman. And when you look at these things very clearly, it shows you the danger in allowing undemocratic people to be in charge of a country, any part of the country that is supposedly a democracy. I can tell you for free that this same MBA chairman, if she had done this same communique under Fubara will not go to the extent of giving order that she should be queried. But this is what you get when you have unelected people appointed from afar to do the bidding of Abuja and not the bidding of the people of the state. This is why it is dangerous allowing democracy to be truncated in any shape or form. Of course, some people are having fiery victory, especially those who belong to the Yes Owike camp, who it is believed that they are the camps that are that's the camp benefiting now from the sole administrator, because there are people are saying it. Many rivers are saying it, that most of the people, the sole administrator, Abbas, who they say is not an indigenous of their state, he don't know anybody, but he has been appointing people to sensitive and strategic positions, and that those positions are being filled by people who are loyal to the minister of the FCT. So the minister of the FCT and Queried are having a fiery victory, but the price is huge. People are paying a lot of price for their gains, for the gains of the few. Because democracy, why democracy is more beautiful, why it is better than any other alternative, is that democracy is the will of the people that determines what happens. But it appears in River State, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has destroyed democracy. No democratic institution is working now in River State. So River State is literally under a pseudo military administration. That is what it is. Because how can you issue a query to NBA chairman because of a communique that was issued by NBA? Where is that done in a democracy? If not in the kind that is being practiced now in Nigeria. And that was why when the other time Peter Obi said that democracy is dying, the presidency was speaking from both sides of the mouth, saying democracy is strong. But this is an example of a dying democracy, that the NBA chairman, the sole administrator, knowing that he's not elected, has given order that she must answer a query. I hope that the NBA's intervention, the other NBA chairman intervention, will save the day. And the sole administrator should know that he's there only for 8 months, only for 6 months, as a result of a state of emergency, which the NBA, as a national body, has described as an illegality. And that even he, the sole administrator, is an alien to the Constitution. The NBA chairman, the president of NBA in Nigeria, Afamo Sigwe, has been emphatic that the sole administrator in River State, Ebas, is an impostor unknown to the Constitution. And that was why they moved away the conference they wanted to have in Port Harcourt to Enugu State, because they cannot be seen to be condoning or to be tolerating or to do business with an illegality. It was something that most Nigerians have applauded the NBA for being proactive and for standing up for democracy and for telling dictatorship, speaking truth to power. I don't know what to think about this. The sole administrator issuing query for the NBA chairman for being part of a communique, for signing a communique that criticized him because of his action. In other words, the sole administrator is telling the world that whatever he does in River State is above criticism. Nobody can talk and criticize it. This is dangerous for our democracy. And we have to say it loud so that those who are in Abuja will hear it firmly and clearly that this is a dangerous sign for our democracy. It doesn't look good. The world is watching the kind of democracy we are practicing in Nigeria, the kind that have never been seen in anywhere in the world, except in a dictatorship. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.